Hello, everybody. It's Rhino here with your Disney News Roundup for the week of May 1st, 2021. We have some stuff to talk about today. Before I get started, though, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that the Diz Unplugged does is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. And when you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip and you help support the channel. So, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Now that I have said that, we are going to dive into the news. Like I said, lots of stories going on, and because I do these videos, I'm going to pick the order in which we're talking about them, and I want to talk about Disneyland. Disneyland is officially reopened, and that's amazing. I'm happy for all the cast members who are getting back to work. I have been watching people's Instagram stories, the Twitter feeds, just full of happy people having a great time out in the parks out west, and I'm a little jealous, but I just want to say have fun, be safe, and be kind to each other. But while we are talking about Disneyland, it apparently looks like that the Disneyland Resort is going to have a new annual pass program by the end of this year as well. So Disneyland President Ken Potruck stated in a D23 podcast, he was talking about sunsetting the annual pass program due to the current capacity constraints, and because they thought apparently this would be a great time to reimagine the annual pass program. That was they want it to just not be built on the same one they've been doing for the last couple of decades, but be built on how guests and fans wanted to use the parks going forward. He says he thinks that the most loyal fans are going to be very responsive to it. I always get nervous when that phrasing is used, be responsive to it, because that doesn't mean they like it. If they're responsive to it, no matter how they respond to it, they're responsive to it. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens with that. I'll be interested to see how it could be different than just having access to parks. But who knows? I don't know. So it obviously just wasn't Disneyland's week. It was also Disney Cruise Line's week. Okay, there was a lot of stuff you may have heard. There's a brand new ship on the horizon. On National Wish Day this past week, Disney had a big event. They were unveiling lots of information about the newest ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, the Disney Wish. So I am going to go over a bunch of those deets here. But if you want to see like a more comprehensive breakdown of all that information, you can visit dclfan.com, or you can head over to DCLFan, the YouTube channel, where members of the Diz have spoken about all that sort of stuff at a little more length. But because this is the news video, and because I don't know who's tuning in and watching what, I still feel like it's worth talking about and mentioning here. So I'm just going to run over some of the highlights, and we're going to start in the lobby of the ship, or as the Grand Hall, as it's called. So, as we knew from earlier announcements, a bronze statue of Cinderella was going to be gracing the atrium, and the crystal-laden chandelier overhead is in fact inspired by the swirls created by the fairy godmother during Cinderella's transformation. The columns to either side of the three-story Grand Hall will be embedded with fiber optic technology that will make them glow with pixie dust. Staterooms, which are very important because that's what we sleep on a cruise. They're using a lighter and brighter colored palette with artwork inspired by Cinderella, with the usual amenities. But that brighter colored palette, honestly, in the artwork rendering looks really nice. The Disney Wish will offer 4 royal suites, including 2 that are going to be 2-story suites with a spiral staircase. Again, the artist rendering looks like pure insanity. What kind of money do you make? I would love to know how you got to where you got today. But for the first time ever on a Disney ship, some of the concierge staterooms and suites will be located above the bridge. The special staterooms will feature floor-to-ceiling windows for beautiful ocean views, and the concierge area will also offer a private sun deck. Out on the top deck, there is the Aqua Mouse. This is inspired by the current Mickey Mouse animated shorts, and it will be the first ever Disney attraction at sea. The Aqua Mouse will feature 760 feet of curving tubes that will be suspended above the upper deck park. And it kind of reminds me of the aqua coaster from Typhoon Lagoon, if you're familiar. The family area is going to feature 6 pools in total, and they're going to be spread throughout the tiered decks with quick service dining locations. And there's going to be a new Toy Story inspired area that will be available for families with young children and toddlers. Included will be a splash zone, a family water slide, waiting pool, and a smoothie bar. And smoothies, food. We're transitioning to food, right? We're at sea. We're eating nonstop. We're enjoying ourselves. We're living our best life while we're out there, right? We got to talk about the food on the cruise ship. What we know so far is that Disney Cruise Line has 3 new dining experiences planned for the Disney Wish. We have Arendelle, a frozen dining adventure. This is a Frozen 3 themed dinner show experience that will have guests eating Nordic-inspired dishes while hosted by the likes of none other than Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf. And honestly, to me, it looks like a drag brunch. If you're a fan of Marvel like myself, though, you don't have to worry because there is actually something. This looks really cool. The New Worlds of Marvel restaurant that is going to be where passengers will get to play an interactive role as they find themselves enveloped in an Avengers mission. The global menu will be inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Then lastly, we have 1923, which is inspired by the year that the Walt Disney Company was founded. And that's going to be an elegant homage to the Hollywood of Walt's beginnings. Dishes will be inspired by California and be a unique fusion of cultures. We got Kids Club on this ship as well. For children ages 3 to 12, you are going to find a million adventures waiting for them in the Reimagined Disney's Oceaneer Club. From Marvel Superhero Academy, where kids will train with the help of Black Panther, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and the Wasp, to the Fairy Tale Hall, where kids can tap into their creative side, to the Walt Disney Imagineering Lab, where children will be able to draw inspiration from the Disney Imagineers themselves through hands-on activities and experiments. Little ones ages 6 months to 3 years will be able to enjoy the fun and whimsical surroundings of It's a Small World nursery, and preteens and teenagers will be able to hang out in Edge and Vibe. So Edge is for the 11 to 14, Vibe is 14 to 17. We're going to talk about the adults area only, though, because for those of us who do not have children, sometimes it gets a little rowdy in the family areas. So adults will be able to have a drink or two in a new immersive Star Wars lounge. This seems like really a lot of fun to me. There is the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge that is going to be crafted to look like a luxurious spaceship, and through the club's windows, you'll be able to gaze at locations such as Tatooine, Mustafar, and Batuu. Talk about some tie-in. Batuu, okay? Adults will also be able to enjoy Palo Steakhouse, which is a reimagining of the Palo restaurant that we've seen on the existing Disney Cruise Line ships. Palo Steakhouse will be inspired by Beauty and the Beast's Cogsworth and will be a classic take on a modern steakhouse. Then we also have Encante by Chef Arnold Lament, which will feature a gourmet menu created just for the Disney Wish by that renowned chef. He is also the same chef that had a hand in crafting the menu for the Dream and the Fantasies Remy, which I've just heard nothing but amazing things about. That space is going to be inspired by Lumiere, and then there's going to be another lounge as well located at the entrance of Palo Steakhouse and Encante, and that is going to be called The Rose. So that's the whole like Beauty and the Beast business. And then you have the Quiet Cove Pool District. That's located at the back of the ship. That's going to feature an infinity edge pool. And according to the information that we've received from Disney Cruise Line, the area will also be home to a variety of cafes, lounges, and bars. Then you've got yourself your Senses Spa on board if you want that extra pampering. The Walt Disney Theater is going to showcase a reimagined version of Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, and 2 other original productions are being created as well that they did not elaborate on just yet. If families are looking for a little something to do, there's also a brand new entertainment hub called Luna. Family activities will be featured in Luna during the day, while adult exclusive entertainment will be offered in the evenings. Classic and first-run films from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and more will be available in the Wonderland or Neverland cinemas, and the ship's sports area Hero Zone will take on a futuristic feel with the game show style activities and action-packed challenges. I also want to mention the Kids Club, because I think this is really cool. I said Kids Club already, but I left out one amazing detail. there is going to be like a porthole slide that you go through to slide into the kids club. And unfortunately, they're not going to let the adults go down it, but whatever. I mean, they could have given us a fire pole or something. I don't know. Let's talk about sailings here for a second. So the Disney Wish was it's going to set sail on its maiden 5-night voyage to Nassau, Bahamas, and Disney's Castaway Cay on June 9th, 2022. Its inaugural season will feature 3- and 4-night cruises on the same ports of call. Bookings are going to be open to the general public on May 27th, 2021, and there are going to be like a bunch of dates. Now, if you want to know when you can start booking, Platinum Castaway Club members with 25 plus sailings completed will be able to book on May 17th. Castaway Club members with 20 plus sailings completed will be able to book on the 18th. Platinum Castaway Club members with 15 sailings completed will be able to book on May 19th. All Platinum Castaway Club members will be able to book on May 20th, and then Gold Castaway Club members will be able to book May 24th. DVC and Adventures by Disney Insiders will be able to book on Tuesday, May 25th. Silver Castaway Club members will be May 26th, and then bookings are going to just open to the general public on the 27th. So if you can't remember those dates, if you're interested in going, you want to set sail, do all that, you can submit a quote request to be added to that interest list at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. They're going to send you a no-obligation quote when your booking status becomes available. And when you book using Dreams Unlimited Travel, you'll receive a shipboard credit, an exclusive gift bag, and obviously the help of a Disney Cruise Line expert as well, because it's like anything that Disney does. There's a lot going on there, right? So one last thing about cruising, and that is just that the CDC says that cruise could start departing from U.S. waters by mid-July, according to a letter sent by the CDC to the cruise industry this past Wednesday, and it was obtained by USA Today. So that's where this information is coming from. According to that report, the timeline is based on the cruise line's compliance with the CDC's framework for conditional sailing, which sets guidelines that cruise ships will need to meet in order to resume operation in U.S. waters. The CDC has authority over U.S. ports and can regulate the cruise industry based on health concerns. For this reason, several cruise lines, including Disney and Royal Caribbean, have chosen to sail out of foreign ports of call this summer. Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas will call Nassau in the Bahamas its home port, and the Disney Magic is going to offer sailing starting in June from the UK, and that is specifically for residents of the UK only. This marks the first time since the start of the conditional no-sail order issued last March that the CDC has given anything close to a specific time frame when cruises may resume, because I know everybody's itching to get back on a cruise and traveling and vacations, getting out of the house. Everybody's itching. Currently, Disney Cruise Line has canceled all sailings in the U.S. through June 2021, so that's giving people a ray of hope that potentially the July dates might be able to hold out, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, I do want to move over and talk about Walt Disney World here for a little bit, if we may. In the article, there is an article that was published by the Orlando Sentinel where Disney World has announced they'll be offering extra cash to their cast members who elect to get vaccinated against COVID-19. According to Disney World spokesperson Erica Ettori, employees who have received either the single dose or both doses of a 2-dose vaccine by September 30th will be eligible for a one-time payment equal to 4 hours of their regular pay. In addition, Disney World already has vaccines widely available to their cast members through Disney Health Services and various pop-up clinics. These clinics are for Disney employees only, both working and furloughed. That's important. Walt Disney World Resort President Jeff Fowle said on his Instagram account on April 7th that he is pleased to help Central Florida in its continued fight to beat the virus. Disney has yet to comment on the number of cast members who have opted to receive the vaccine thus far. Okay, so let's talk about some attractions here real quick. Well, some attractions. We're going to talk about an attraction. It's the Jungle Cruise. We know that it's getting some updates. We've apparently been given a look at what we can expect in terms of what's going on with Trader Sam. So I'm talking about the end of the attraction, like what you're going to see right before you get off the ride. So let me just read what it says here. It would seem that Trader Sam will be charting a new adventure along the river at both Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom parks. Ever wonder what happened to that gramophone you accidentally left behind on the boat during your last adventure? How about that beloved pith helmet that went missing? Word on the stream is that Alberta Falls, proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company Limited, has entrusted her longtime friend Trader Sam to manage the new lost and found location. But with Trader Sam being Trader Sam, there's always an opportunity to make some extra money. After all the best rides end with a gift shop, right? Honestly, I think the concept art for this scene just looks really funny and really lends itself to that like pseudo metaphysical humor that the attraction is really famous for. So I, for one, think this is I think it's a fun addition. So I'm looking forward to that. And I am also looking forward to this gelato business that is happening over in EPCOT. If you have not heard, there is going to be a new gelato location opening in May called Gelateria Toscana. And it's a walk-up window that's going to offer gelati, sorbetti, gelati floats, and much more. There's a whole the menu's been released with some pictures and everything like that. You can check that out at www.info.com. Just finally, one last thing before I finish up here. Some things have been happening with the Disney theme park reservation system and tickets. So as a reminder to those planning a vacation to the Walt Disney World Resort, the Disney Park Pass system is required to make a theme park reservation to enter any of the 4 major parks. The Park Pass system is being used to help manage attendance to promote physical distancing. A valid park ticket or annual pass for the same date as the theme park reservation is required to make and keep a theme park reservation. Moving forward, guests who were able to secure a Park Pass reservation but no longer have ticket media attached for that same day will be sent the following email to notify them if action is required to keep the reservation. We noticed a change that impacts the eligibility of your theme park reservation in the Disney Park Pass system on this date. Guests are required to have a ticket or pass valid for the same date as the park reservation, and you no longer have a ticket or pass valid for admission on the date of your reservation. We wanted to make you aware that the action is needed to be corrected by this date to keep your reservation. You will need to link valid park admission to your My Disney Experience account. On blank date, your reservation will automatically be canceled for EPCOT. So as you can see, they give you a little bit of a window to correct the problem, but if you're trying to cheat the system, this is closing that loophole. So there you have it. Yeah, so honestly, though, those are this week's Disney News highlights, and I'm just going to say it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up here. I know I was stumbling around a lot. What else is new? Remember to hit the thumbs up button, like I said, subscribe to the channel, and I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching any video that I've ever done here at the Diz. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the lovers and the haters and the everybody in betweeners. I just was feeling very sentimental this week. So I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity of inviting me into your house, for watching these videos, these news videos, the podcast videos, anything that we've done, the vlogs, all of that sort of stuff, the crazy, weird things we've done over the years. I just want to say thank you. And thank you for having the patience to hear me stumble through all of this stuff. It means a lot to me. I hope that you are all staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I hope to see you all soon.